It's Wednesday, and it's time to get a little wacky. It's Wacky Wednesday with Bumper Gomez. You never know what you're going to get from this former U.S. Marine that has a passion for Tejano culture and gets you up close and personal with your favorite Tejano stars and so much more. Unfiltered Wacky Wednesday with Bumper Gomez starts now.
Good evening. Welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. I want to give a big, I want to give a big thumbs down to Spectrum tonight. Right before we're about to start the show, our internet went out. So we're running off of nothing but T-Mobile right now. So hopefully this holds out. If not, we'll stop and we'll start again. So this is your first time watching. You're watching on behalf of Grupo Visión. As promised, man, if you've never seen a show, welcome. This is Bumper's Wacky Wednesday, man. I try to bring you the best in the Onda Tejana, Norteño, whatever we can do to bring good music to you. I'm going to continue to do that. And that way you guys get to know a little bit about these artists that you go out and spend this good, hard-earned money to go and watch. You get a little background on them. And so without further ado, man, my guest tonight, right here in the Wacky Wednesday studio, Grupo Visión.
Saludos de parte de Grupo Visión.
No me sueltes la mano, en este viaje me haces falta tú. Dime que no ha sido en vano confiar en tu luz. Cuando no vas conmigo, se atraviesa una nube en mi cielo azul y me siento perdido si no estás tú. Porque te has vuelto en mi vida lo más importante. Porque no sé dar un paso sin imaginarte adelante. En tus manos llevas mi vida, llevas mi mundo, mi fe, mi alegría. Te amo y sin ti no podría seguir este viaje. Tu luz es mi guía. En tus manos un mundo nuevo, tú solo tocarme, me llevas al cielo.
Saluditos.
Saludos, ¿cómo están todos?
I'd like to give a big thumbs up to Michelob Ultra.
Hey, man, I'm hearing a little bit of cracking in my thing. I want to say it's because of the way I have everything connected tonight. But if you guys can just give me a thumbs up that I sound okay, you guys are hearing me nice and clear, I would greatly appreciate it. Again, man, welcome to another episode of Bumper's Wacky Wednesday. Sorry for the late start. I'm usually right on time. These guys, I know they're artists, and most artists never show up on time, but these guys actually showed up on time. Tonight's late is all Spectrum, all day.
Well, you said beer, so we showed up on time.
Yeah, hell yeah. You know there's gonna be beer.
That's the key word.
Yeah, that's the key word. So, man, Grupo Visión, man, I cannot believe that you guys are in the Wacky Wednesday studio. This started as like me and Johnny were talking one day, and it was like, hey, dude, what do you think? He's like, I can talk to the twins if we get them in there. I said, let's do it. Yeah. So, and here they are, right here in the studio, man.
Aquí estamos.
Yes, sir.
Todos. No, but we're happy you invited us, man. We've seen your show before, and Johnny had told us about you. Like, hey, we should go to bumpers, and well, let's go, let's do it. I'm down. So I mean, we're here, happy to come do it, and it's been a while since we've done a podcast. To be honest,
Have y'all done a podcast before?
We've done one, but it's been how long? Like 2 years, 3 years,
Probably 2 years.
pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Pre-COVID, and
Pre-COVID,
was
yeah.
it like just a voice recording podcast, or was it a live video one?
I think it was a recording.
Just the voices, because that's what a traditional podcast is. It's just the voices.
Yeah, this is a live, right?
This is live. So what you see is what you get. A lot of people. I'm not gonna mention no names, fellas, but there's some artists out there that I've asked to, like, hey man, what do you think about coming on the show? And they're like, nah, bro, I know you. I've seen your shows. And first of all, I'm like, thank you, man. Cool. You watch at least you're watching the shows. But when they tell me you do your stuff live, nobody wants to do that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I like it, dude, just because it's as realistic as you can get. You know what I mean? It's like catching you guys. If you guys fuck up an answer, man, I told my Theo I wasn't gonna cuss that much today, and there I am already cussing, man.
First one.
So let's see. What's up, Bump? Grupo Visión, DJ Brandon in the house all the way from Pearsall, Texas. What's up, DJ Brandon? Mike G in the house. Barry Calhoun. You know
Barry
that guy?
Calhoun.
Strawberry. You guys know him. He's all over.
I'm from Dallas.
DJ Eric Garcia in the house. A lot of people in the house, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Where are you guys originally from, bro?
We're from here, from San Antonio, Texas. So born and raised. I know Johnny's not from. He's from Cotula.
Same
Cotula, Texas, bro.
Same thing. Cotula, San Antonio, Pearsall.
Except Cotula's like
It's a suburb of San
10
Antonio.
degrees hotter.
They don't like it's a suburb, but they don't like it because it's too hot.
No, I mean we love Cotula. We don't like it.
It is hotter.
It's
down
just
there.
hotter.
Bro,
It's a different hot.
it's a different hot. There's no cold water in Cotula.
The people are great in Cotula though. They're real nice people.
I
we've
guarantee
done
you
several
there's
shows.
no baby powder in that Walmart or whatever they got down there. I guarantee it. Ain't no way. Ain't no
It's
way,
hot.
man.
First of all, there's no Walmart.
There you go.
The Lowe's.
There's a
Lowe's.
Lowe's supermarket.
No,
There's
man.
a Dollar and $2 Generals, bro.
Hey, but Cotula's full of hotels. Nice ones too.
Yeah. That's a C.
Nowhere to shop, but we got a lot of places for you to stay. Night battle. Night battle. But guys, man, first of all, man, I want to welcome y'all to the studio, to the show.
Thank you.
Sorry for the late start. It's very unprofessional, but hey, it's just the mercy of.
That's what happens.
It's not your fault though.
That's what happens when you do live TV, right?
Hey,
Live
that's right.
podcast.
You get what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
So you guys are from the south side of San Antonio, right?
Yes.
That's right. I mean, we're from South San High School. For all the Bobcats out there.
That's the blue high school. Hey, you got to bear with me about that because I'm not a San Antonian. I was born and raised in Beeville, and I lived probably about half my life in Califas. Then I came back to San Antonio. So I'm still learning the schools. I know like Judson,
the big schools.
all the big schools, but like South, no, because there's South San, South Side.
South Side, yeah.
What is it?
Everybody gets them
Harlingdale.
confused.
There's like
McCullum.
Those, I mean, that's a lot of schools in one little
Southwest.
one little area, man. So
Is West Campus the school again?
Yeah.
They did, right? They brought it back?
It's South San West Campus.
Ah, okay.
hey, yeah,
part of South
there's some
San.
big ass schools here in San Antonio for sure, man.
Yeah.
So what year did y'all graduate, dude?
Man, going back to 2003.
Chingali makes it sound like it's old 2003.
Taking it way back.
Hey, way back. Hey, man, and did y'all grow up listening to Tejano Norteño music or?
Oh yeah, look, true story. We grew up listening to pues puro norteño. Era como Ramón Ayala, pues Los Reileros, Conjunta Primavera, no, bien norteño.
Yeah.
Y luego we kind of transitioned to Tejano. Was not more transition, more like we started getting taste for more music as growing up. Then we started listening to La Tropa F, which is our padrino, Diego Farias, Grupo Más, La Mafia. You know, we started listening to all them. You know, all those big bands in at the time, the 90s, right? That's when we were kids. So we grew up when Tejano was
banging.
strong. Yeah,
It's still strong. We're trying to evolve, man, with the times. So here's the main question, and I'm sure a lot of people they want me to ask this question. I'm going to ask it. What do the cuates consider the Grupo Visión? When I see you guys, and I'm just going by seeing, if I've never heard your music, Going off a CD I see at Walmart, Janie's record shop, I pick it up, Grupo Visión. I'm just, again, judging the book by its cover, Norteño.
I mean, we can be called norteños, but at the same time, you got to remember that we're from Texas. So we're born and raised in Texas. We go down to Mexico. We just performed in Aguascalientes hace una semana. They call us Tejanos. We go to Guanajuato. They call us Tejanos. We go to Monterrey. They call us Tejanos.
Because we're from Texas.
We're from Texas. So it doesn't matter how you look or how you, because everybody has their signature look, you know?
Right.
You can be La Mafia and you can still be norteño. You could look Los Palominos, prime example. They look like Tejano, but their style is norteño.
Norteño, yeah.
Right.
So what do you guys take on the word Norteño light?
I mean, I think it's I guess somebody tried to invent a category, which is, I mean, I don't see a reason for it.
Right.
I still think, like, you know, you either, I don't know. I mean, Norteño light sounds.
Hey man, I think you should just label yourself whatever the hell's gonna sell records.
That's how I was about to say that. You know.
Yeah, whatever's gonna sell records. That's what I would label myself at. And the only reason I ask that is because this group right now, Grupo Visión right now, they're on a level right now like no other group touring right now. These dudes are touring with the Golden Boys, I don't even know what word to put in. They're touring with the famous Grupo Intocable. Hands down, Grupo Intocable. These dudes have been around for many years, and wherever they go, it's packed.
Oh yeah.
Right. So how is that for I mean, could we talk a little bit about how that landed? How did you guys land on playing in front of Grupo Intocable, bro?
That's a long story, man. That goes way back. So,
we got a lot of time.
Yeah. Do we? We got a lot of time, bro. That depends on your internet, bro. Anyway, no, it goes way back as far as when we were just starting out. It's a crazy story, but we started performing when we were teenagers, and we got an opportunity one day to my cousin Noe, he's an engineer for Intocable. He asked the management of Intocable, hey, is there a chance that my cousins can open up the show for y'all? It was in Poteet Strawberry Festival. It was going to be DJ Kane and Grupo Intocable. And I believe there's another band, right? There was probably one more band. But I know for sure DJ Kane and Intocable. And they asked us, hey, well, would y'all want to open up that show? Like, thinking like we were going to back down. Like, that's a huge show. So we're like, just do it. Like, we're kids. We don't even know. We don't know right from wrong at that time.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so we did it. And from then, they put us in the slot right before Intocable, right after DJ Kane, for more pressure to see how we would react. And after that, it was like, hey, we want to sign y'all guys. Like, it was literally like that.
That's badass right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were at the right place at the right time. Definitely at the right place at the right time.
And it kind of transitioned to after that. We were like, we were kids, but then we ended up. Tiene que ser Johnny.
You gotta get a bungee cord.
It's kicking your ass, right? It's
go
falling down.
Wrap it around your neck, so it won't fall.
Le queda muy bien ese micrófono, ¿eh?
Oh, man. Saludos, Art, and the Conjunto Cats. Te mandan saludos, Art, and the Conjunto Cats. I love it.
Zeke, y Art. Saludos a todos los Conjunto Cats.
You guys, we have a good buddy of mine, man, watching all the way from Florida, man. So he's watching. He's asking, because you said 2003. He said, Bumper, what were you doing in 2003? 2003, I was sleeping in the sand on the other side of the world, in an awful part of the world. We'll leave it at that.
Before we go on, I'd like to say thank you for your service.
Oh, exactly.
You're welcome. Igualmente.
Coming into the 20-year anniversary of 9/11 this Saturday. There's a lot of talks on the news and stuff about that. So I personally wanted to thank you. And every time I see a serviceman or woman out and about, whether I'm at work or at the store, wherever it may be, I make sure that I tell them, thank you for your service.
You know, I'm the same way. Like, my wife's like, hey, but you're a service member. I don't care if nobody tells me that, but if I see a guy, like the old guys wearing the Vietnam hats or World War II, dude, I'll see him from a mile away, and my kids already know, like, oh, Dad's going straight for this guy. If he's sitting, eating, it don't matter. Hey, man, thank you for your service.
I believe that you have to just to pay
And
respect.
sometimes, the guys will look at you and be like, you're a service member too. They can just tell by the way you carry yourself.
Right.
But no, I'm glad you brought that about 9/11, 2003. I was back in Kuwait and in Iraq. They're already starting on Johnny, fool.
Yeah.
The art, esos shorts de Johnny, fool, cut off.
Puro Daisy Dukes, Johnny aquí.
Sí, cierto.
Es que soy de
shit.
Cotulo y está caliente, bro. I don't like to use pants.
Los cortó con scissors.
So, hey, man, and you guys being on tour with Intocable, man, you guys get to share a lot of, I wouldn't say like personal time with them and stuff. And I've seen a little bit, like on Tio Rene's, I follow him on, Rene, the drummer for Intocable. And I asked you guys, I said, if you guys had to pick one guy, the funniest guy, hands down.
Yeah, Tio Rene.
Saludos al tío René.
That's one of the funniest guys you
Saludos,
ever
Rene.
meet. You ever like?
And he's like that from the time he wakes up till he goes.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't
like
stop.
there's like no break. Like
You can't turn it off. He can't turn it off.
You know what I love about Tio Rene? He's a real cowboy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that dude is he's not just wearing a cowboy hat and boots on the stage. He's a legit cowboy.
Yeah. Los dos, Ricky también.
Ricky, they love the ranches, they love hunting, they love all that stuff. So you guys grew up here in the city in San Antonio. How old were you guys when you said, "Hey man, let me pick up accordion, let me pick up a bajo"?
It was we were 12 years old when we decided to actually try to play an instrument.
Yeah.
I remember asking my dad. Me and him were asking my dad, "Hey, we want to try to play an instrument." We were like 10, 11. And my papa no, es que no. You're not gonna like it or whatever.
No quería comprarle el instrumento.
No. Es que my dad. Going back, my dad is a musician también.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day, he's a drummer for Los Hermanos Medina, was just my tíos. Pues, I mean, he had bad experiences, I guess, and he just didn't want it for us, Entonces, we would ask him, queremos un acordeón or un bajo sexto, whatever. Y decía, no, es que no. Entonces, we turned 12, y we asked him, hey, we still want an instrument, we still want to try it. He goes, no, mira, I'm going to do one thing, digo. Voy a traer unos instrumentos de tus primos, que son like old banged up instruments. 2-row accordion. Y missing patches y todo. Dijo, you wanna try it? You can play. We can learn some songs on this accordion. I'll think about buying you an accordion. Yes, you see? Okay. All right. He gave us like 3 songs. Aquí. Learned these 3 songs. Y él también, I think at that time he was playing the bass guitar. Y dijo, pues if you can learn these 3 songs, we'll think about it. We'll go look at accordions. Y dije, okay, está bien. So, sure enough, in about a week, I learned them all 3 of them.
Hey, dude, and you've never, just by ear. Just by ear.
Y dijo, chinga, no, I didn't think you were going to do it. I didn't think you were going to do it. Y digo, está bueno. Next week, we'll go look at them.
Yeah.
Let's go to the pawn shops. A veces you get a good deal, in the pawn shops. Está bien, vamos. So we started going and looking, and finally, we didn't find nothing. We haven't at least, and they were expensive. They still are.
Yeah.
Mi papá dijo, no, pues no sé. And then an opportunity came with mi tío, Chuy. Dijo, I have an accordion ahí que no, I'm not using. It's under my bed. And you want to buy it? My dad was, sí, I'll buy it. I owe him one because he learned the songs.
Right.
So my dad bought an accordion. De ahí, and then he started learning the bass guitar. Y luego, he got the bajo. Y hombre, ya. De ahí, we just started learning all the instruments.
That's badass, bro.
And
how long did it take you to learn to go from bass to bajo?
It wasn't too long, man. The bass was a lot of fun. I still love playing the bass, but it was like an easy transition. I probably learned it in a couple of weeks, man. Like not to be like mamon,
yeah,
but but it was a lot of fun for me.
No, I hear you.
It was a lot of fun, man.
The bass player to me is always the coolest guy in the band.
Yeah.
The bass player. Hey, don't mind Johnny next to me. He's missing with he's missing
These guys put me here on purpose.
No, pues mira, the mic chose him.
Yeah, the mic.
Porque ya saben.
Yeah.
He called my name.
He saw that beautiful mic right there. He said, "I'm gonna sit right here at this one." He didn't know it was gonna kick his ass off the whole
All
thing.
night long.
And so, you guys being 12 years old, like just you and him. I mean, all the time, y'all were always practicing. So no sports. Did y'all play sports or any of that?
No. See. He left some of the stuff out for the story, right? Like we kind of forced him to buy his instruments because we joined band in middle school. we joined band. He had to buy the.
But it wasn't like the instruments we really wanted, right? It was like the saxophone. But está bien, pero.
But that started him like, oh, they can learn instruments. Okay, so start buying us instruments after that.
Shout out to the Don.
Don
Javier Medina.
Hey,
Saludos.
I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to play every kid wants to play the drums. Yeah. So when they said, "Hey, you want to join band?" They're gonna have tryouts, and I remember it was like a stage, and they had a few drumsticks, and the guy would say, "You just got to hit the wooden stage, right? All right, move to the next thing. I want you to blow in this thing, bro." When they told me I was gonna play the French horn. Done, son. Done.
That's like the most, not to knock it, but it's like one of the most uncool.
Yeah, it is. Hey, shout out to Manuel Alvarado. He said, "That's the same mic stand I had, Johnny. It's a bitch."
Yeah, I know. I remember seeing you here. Batallando con el mic.
Hey, Shelly sat there and she had no issues with the mic. I don't know.
She's short. She's down here.
Oh, man. And so, being young, dude, in San Antonio, bro, football's big, baseball's big. You know what I admire a little bit now, just sitting here thinking of, you guys telling me this is like, you guys put all that to the side and be like, hey, man, we're going to be músicos. Like, we're going to, you know what I'm saying? And you said in the 90s, you would have been, like 95, 96, 94, maybe you'd have been 12 years old?
No,
97.
We were 10, 11 years old at that. 95?
These guys were born in 1985, bro.
Yeah, so we were 10 years old.
I was breakdancing at the Boys and Girls Club, 1985.
When we were 10 years old, because I mean, obviously, like I said, David Farias is our padrino. He baptized us when we were babies, and Tropa F was huge in the 95. 95.
Okay, stop right there. Yeah. David Farias, if you're watching,
David Farias,
how is your godson? He wanted an accordion. And you're the guy. You're like one of the kings of accordions. Calling him out. David Farias calling him out.
Hey, salud, padrino.
To his defense, he did offer to loan accordions to my brother, but my dad was like, no.
Because if he was gonna break it, your dad would be responsible for it.
Yeah.
Saludos to Seminole, Texas, man. Hope y'all doing thank you guys for tuning in. Juan Trevino, thank you, man. Everybody tuning in. Manuel, I hope you're doing well, man. You're probably on the rancho. You probably got better internet than I do right now, Manuel. That's for sure, dude. And so where did the word visión come from?
That came in a discussion from, it was me and my brother and my dad and my uncle. Us four were in a truck one day, and we were talking about starting a band because we were actually getting really good at it, and my dad kept saying stuff like, "Well, I mean, if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it right. Any business, right? You gotta start off with the vision." And we're like, "That's the name."
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
So that's how it came about.
Nah, the name. For me, I'm a little bit older. When I saw the Grupo Visión, I thought it was skateboard.
Yeah.
Do you remember Vision skateboards? Did you know that there was a skateboard named Vision?
No, I didn't know that.
See, you learn something new every day. So Vision, back in the early 90s and 80s, they were a huge skateboard company. They're called Vision. So when I thought maybe they were skateboarders, and they said, "Hey, we're gonna be called."
My dad didn't let us do none of that stuff.
Oh man,
the pad already.
No man. So I what do you call it? I admire again, the fact that with everything that happens here in San Antonio, as far as like youth, you guys decided just say, hey, like I'm gonna stick to playing music. And how was that, dude, for y'all in high school, bro? Like with the chicks and because you know here in Texas, bro, cheerleaders and football players and the basketball players and or whatever, they get all the love, right? But then
we didn't get no love. No, actually,
no, we didn't get no love.
No, I was just kidding. No,
hell no.
One of the things is that me and Javier were very shy kids, like very shy. It wasn't until like when we got to, because we went to college and that's when we came out of our shell. And once we got to college, and we joined a conjunto class in college. I don't know if you know Mr. Juan Tejeda. He's the one that had a conjunto class in Palo Alto College. At that time, we were attending that college, and it was until then when we started breaking out of our shyness, and that's when we started our band actually. And when we were in,
so you guys were you guys were completely shy.
Oh yeah, like big time. We were just like we were always afraid of like, not afraid. I mean, more just shy. Like, what if people were gonna call us? Like, oh, these, people judge you right away. Oh, they're singing Spanish music, son mojados, stuff like that.
No, hey, say it, bro. It's no. I'm glad you brought that up, dude, because that's kind of where I'm going now with what I'm saying. Like, I'm picturing myself growing up where I grew up. I mean, I didn't know anybody. I got a friend, Jimmy Lee. He has Jimmy Lee Tentacion. He's there from Beeville. I remember he used to sing at lunchtime. We used to sing at lunchtime, and people would walk by and be like, "Hey, what are y'all singing, bro?" Yeah. And he's like, "Hey, he's just jamming out," like, you know what I mean? Or would walk around. You probably guys don't know this, but we had tape players. And we had a Walkman, and I would walk around and I would jam Tejano music all the time, man. And it wasn't like cool. Like it wasn't cool. The only time it was cool was when the baile would come, and there's nothing else to do. True. There's nothing else to do. So the baile would come. Well, I knew how to dance cumbia. I knew how to dance rancheras. I knew how to dance everything. So the girls would come and. Yeah. Was all the cool guys, they don't know how to dance. Yeah. Shh, come on, girl, let's go. We would dance, And I can't. That's the easiest way for me to picture you guys is, your so situation.
You yeah. So we had. I mean, at the time, obviously, we didn't know. Like a lot of our classmates were big fans of Tejano, Norteño, and now we get in contact with them. Like, hey, I didn't know y'all played. Like we got that a lot, and we didn't know y'all played. Y'all kept that in from us. Y'all never told us, and we're like, yeah, we were shy. But now we have a few of our classmates that have gone to our shows, and they're like, wow, like y'all are cool.
We never would have figured this out.
Exactly. They're like, we never would have thought that y'all sang. Y'all were too shy.
Even teachers, hey, bro. So not even like talent shows, nada. Y'all just did it at home. Y'all went to school, did your thing, went home, and did your stuff at home.
And practice at home every day, every single day for hours.
And what was do you guys remember the first time y'all guys hit a stage? Maybe when y'all weren't Grupo Visión, you just like say, "Come on, you're gonna get on stage."
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean,
or y'all
it was a number of times.
I think the first one was porque we have family que también tienen their history of music. I think our first time we were little. We were maybe like 12 or 13. I think we were just starting, like 13 years old or 14. But it was when the first time we touched the stage was que mi tío Mike. His dad eran los Aguilares de aquí de San Antonio. Yeah. And I wasn't actually playing the accordion at that time. He was playing the bass, and I was playing the bajo sexto. And we stepped on a stage, and my other two cousins were playing the accordion and the drums. So we got on stage with them, and we played like one or two songs, and that's it. But after that, it's just like, since we weren't the main guys, it was kind of like, like this is cool because we're in the back, like
right.
Trying to hide.
You weren't. Hey, dude, but now, I mean, if you think about that, right? And now you guys are going to a Palenque in Monterrey or something, bro. Yeah. That's gotta be a crazy feeling for you guys.
Oh yeah, man, it was. Eso sí, in Aguascalientes, we did the Palenque Aguascalientes hace una semana, and my God, it was.
I saw the pictures, bro.
It was unbelievable.
It was crazy, man.
Unbelievable. It was something that, I mean, we've already been on big stages con Intocable y otros grupos también, agrupaciones. Pero ahí es otra onda, like you're in the middle in this circle, and you're just everywhere you look, there's somebody looking at you, and you're smiling and they're clapping, they're singing with you and everything. So it just
and it makes you feel good, right, when they know your songs.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's one of the things of Mexico. You have the fans actually study your music and they study you. So when you get there, like they know your songs. So it's like you're trying to play like us. We imagine like, oh, let's play some covers so we can like get the people into it. Right. We did that, right? But at the same time, we play our originals and they get their phones out and start recording. They're like, oh, this is what they wanted.
They want the original shit. Yeah. Not everybody can be Grupo Firme, bro. Not everybody can be Grupo Firme. I mean, those guys made it big on covers, bro.
Covers,
you know what I mean?
bro.
I don't even think they have one song.
I don't think so.
I'm not into. My wife is into banda. I'm born and raised. My family's all Tejano. Her family, half her family, they're Tejanos, and then the other half they're Mexicanos. And so she likes that. She likes all that kind of music.
See.
And I never got into that, dude. And lately, I've been listening to more and more. It's pretty good. We've had this conversation. I think Tejano and Norteño groups don't do this enough. These dudes have it down to a T. Yeah. Your name and a song.
Oh yeah.
Like if you sit there and think about all the people, right? If you do listen to that music, hey, this is live, so there is a Moss guy in here, and he's kicking our ass over here.
Johnny,
yeah. So if you see me swipe, that's what it is. I'm taking the fly out, man. So shout out to Weecha. What did she comment and I didn't say anything? I don't know. So she threw me off what I was.
Sí, no, but going back to Firme, I mean,
yeah,
you have to give them props porque andan muy fuertes, they're strong.
So I flew to LA, bro, and I went to a show at one of their shows at the Staples Center. I was in freaking awe, dude. Yeah. Like even if you didn't know a lick of Spanish and you never heard that music in your life, you had a good time at that show, dude. It was like
a party.
A party. Do you guys drink on the stage?
No.
No.
Is that a rule?
One. Yeah. I mean, I can't drink. Like if I drink, I forget words.
He's not allowed.
Oh shit! Yeah, there's only one more beer left. That's it. Yeah.
That's it. That's my limit.
Cut
him off. But since you guys run the band, is that a rule? Is that a rule that you guys you can drink after, but you can't drink during?
Yeah. So I mean, it's like you got to think of it as being professional. You know, you if you go work at, USAA.
In San Antonio, mi madre. USAA.
If you work at USAA, are they gonna let you drink there?
No, they're not.
Right?
They're not.
I mean, it goes to even McDonald's. You can't drink at
McDonald's. No. I get it. I'm real good friends with Mike G. Shout out to Mike Gonzalez and Iconics, and he's kind of like, he doesn't drink, but some of the band members, like they'll get the crowd going with some shots, and they'll slow the roll and take a shot. But where I was going at is, dude, have you ever seen one of Friedman's shows, like even a little bit?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, esos vatos, I don't know how they're alive by the end of the show, dude.
Drinking the whole set,
bro. They're drinking 24. They're drinking 24 ounces, dude. And they say, what do they say? They say, da na 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 na. Oh, I forgot the word they say. Anyway, but I was just amazed at how much they were drinking and tequila and stuff.
Tequila y bucana y todo.
Yeah, but you know what? Tejano groups, I don't see that. I don't see that too much. You know what I mean? Which is good. You're being professional is what you're doing. Not that they're not being professional, but it's part of their show.
Yeah, it's part of
fondo. That's what they say. And then once they start, bro, I thought, bam.
Haz de cuenta, like Firme is like the the rap artist. Okay, shot. Yeah. This is Firme, and they bring this vibe to the concerts, and they bring the party, man, and that's part of their act. Y está con madre, it's part of it.
That's what you go to see, and if I'm gonna go see Grupo Visión, pues you're gonna go see Grupo Visión. Jam out.
Hey,
speaking of jamming out, Don, you already throw another tune down, okay?
Let's do one.
There you go. Grupo Visión, baby. If you got Spectrum Internet, Think about getting somebody else.
Soy tirador, que las aves estiro volando, chaparrita de mi vida, por tu amor ando penando. Soy tirador, que las aves les tiro volando, chaparrita de mi vida, por tu amor ando penando. Soy tirador, que las aves les tiro en el suelo, chaparrita de mi vida, eres mi único consuelo. Soy tirador, que las aves les tiro en el suelo, chaparrita de mi vida, eres mi único consuelo.
¡Hey! Y este es el tirador. Puro visión.
Así mero. Soy tirador, que las aves les tiro en el viento, chaparrita de mi vida, te traigo en el pensamiento. Soy tirador, que las aves les tiro en el viento, chaparrita de mi vida, te traigo en el pensamiento. Soy tirador, que las aves les tiro en la loma, chaparrita de mi vida, pareces una paloma. Soy tirador, que las aves les tiro en la loma, chaparrita de mi vida, pareces una paloma.
¡Hey! Y así suena.
Damn it. Grupo Visión right here in the Wacky Wednesday studio, man. Thank you guys. That sounded beautifully, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey guys, if you're watching the show and you notice that I haven't been cussing as much, I'm trying my hardest. I have a tío, man. He watches and he goes, "Man, I love all your shows, mijo. But you cuss a lot." He said, "It's your show. You could do what you want. But your show's growing, mijo. You're getting a little bit bigger. You gotta watch what you say." That's the deal. They watch because I cuss. I don't think they watch because you cuss.
It is. I mean, you're right. You gotta add your touch to it, but at the same time, you do gotta be a little professional.
Yeah. No, definitely. I got a question for both of you, for the cuates. Do you know this son of a gun right here next to me can sing?
This one, I didn't know that, man.
Never knew that either. No, sí, se canta bien.
He came in here. I had him here with Los Amigos, right? With Juan P. And Chato and Chingao. Manuel. They were all here. And this dude took my seat. And I went over there and sat down. And he went to town, bro. I was sitting here like, "Hey, bro, I thought you were just an animator, bro. I didn't know you could get down like that. Did they let you sing?"
Let's have him sing one right now.
Let's do it.
Yeah, hell yeah. This is going out to Renee, el hermano de este vato.
Un saludo para mi. I'd like to give a shout out to my brother, my sister, and my mom in Cotulla, Texas. Saludos. También para mis hijos, tres, James, JJ, Jaden, y mis hijas, Cassandra, Kayla, Calissa. Y también un saludo para María. Saludos.
que el amor es como una flechita que se mete al alma y te da cosquillita. Dicen que el amor es como una flechita que se mete al alma y te da cosquillita. Yo quisiera ser como esa flechita pa' meterme al alma de las muñequitas. Yo quisiera ser como esa flechita pa' meterme al alma de las muñequitas. Yo conocí a Poncho y se casó con Pancha y todo por culpa de esa flechita. Yo conocí a Poncho y se casó con Pancha y todo por culpa de esa flechita. Y ahora Pancha está muy tremenda Pancha y todo por culpa de esa flechita. Y ahora Pancha está muy tremenda Pancha y todo por culpa de esa flechita.
Okay, that boy's good, dude. He's good, bro.
Bueno para tomar también.
Man,
I'm thirsty today, bro.
hey, so that he's here with you guys. How did this happen? How did you end up knowing the Cuates, or how did that happen?
You can
How
tell
did
that
guys
story.
meet?
That was a good one.
We I went to go help their cousins. Their two cousins and their two cousins' younger sons had a band.
Puro pinche primos.
El primo del primo. El otro primo. Pero ese primo no, el otro primo.
And they called me one day and he says, "Hey man, I need a animador for a gig we got going down at Garcia's Bar and Grill in Pearsall.
Yeah.
Can you help us out?" "Yeah, man, no problem." So we did the gig. We went out there, did the gig, and we did the first set. And after the first set was over, these guys were in the crowd. Obviously, their primos were playing.
Mm-hmm.
So Danny Martinez, un saludo para Danny Martinez, who is now with the new drummer of Los
Palominos.
Palominos,
Yes, sir.
ex-drummer of Grupo Macizo.
Dan Laredo.
Yeah,
Yeah, right, Dan Laredo.
Conjunto Primavera. So Danny, he takes me over to the table, and I meet Javier and Jaime for the first time in July of 2014.
And he remembers dates and everything.
God dang.
¿Qué hora era también?
Bueno, pues después del primer set era como las 11:45. So, and I talked to him, and I knew about Grupo Visión just because I had seen their video on Tejano y Más back in the day. Con Ganas, the song was called Con Ganas,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a badass jam. You know, I liked it.
Yeah.
So then but I had never met him. I had never seen him live. I had never met him. I finally got to meet him that night, and then that was it. I met him. We talked a little bit, and then I went back on stage, played, went home, and then we didn't talk again. And then Mario Gonzalez, I don't know if you know who Maito is. He used to play with Marcos in Tropa F. Anyway, he calls me. He's a good friend of mine. Saludos para Mario. He calls me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you ever heard of Grupo Visión?" "Yeah, I've heard of him. I met him." This was in September now of the same year, a couple months later.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Hey, bro, Grupo Visión needs an animador for this gig. They're going to play at a church festival, and they don't have any. Their guy can't go. They want to know if you can help out." "Yeah, I'm not playing." And at the time, I was playing with Grupo Macizo, but we weren't really working that much. So.
Oh, shit. So you been with Macizo too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like Jenny said, he's been around.
He been around.
Shout out to Amador Murillo. He would have said that.
Our conga player.
Our conga player. So I showed up. This was September 22nd, 2014.
La madre de date.
The date.
Can't you just say September now?
So-
¿Y luego?
So we did the gig. We played with Dave Farias that night. We did the gig, and I'm still here, sitting here with you guys now. And that was 7
Hey, but
years ago.
but you know what, dude? I'm glad you're here. Because first of all, that's one word. Yo hablo español bien mucho de madre, right? what he does for the band, I can't say that word for shit in Spanish, dude. I can't.
Animación?
Yeah.
Animador.
See, I can't. I'm checking it. I'll be like animador or something.
Animador.
This is one word that I get tongue twisted trying to say that. I don't know what it is about it, but I'm glad you're here because, you know, a lot of people don't have that in a group, and it's a big difference, right? It's a huge difference. To me, you get the people going. Right?
Yeah.
Giving you guys time to do what you guys do. Like, hey, you know, y'all use in-ears, right? Of course, you guys use it. Who controls everything? Your drummer?
For the in-ears? No,
Yeah.
we
No,
have
the
engineer on the side.
No, director del
Oh,
grupo.
director? ¿Cómo?
Yeah.
¿De qué?
Who calls
Like,
the
hey,
song?
who's like, y'all, hey, get on this shit, or we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that.
It's usually either me or Javi.
It's them two.
So you have a separate mic that nobody.
We have a talkback mic that we go
It's behind us. So we go back there, we drink a little water, and we're talking in the mic.
I got
We're
you.
like,
Okay,
hey, Johnny,
now,
no vales-
see, you
no
get it
vales
right
madre,
here.
Johnny.
You get it right here. What they're really doing? They're really not drinking water. Like,
this is what really
hey, bro,
happens.
if you skip that shit again, I swear to God, you're
That's what
gone.
really happens. Oye, Johnny, no valiste madre ahí, güey. Arregla tu pedo, güey.
I have a quick funny story from this past Saturday. We were playing. We had our set list, and it was sitting there on Javi's phone, right in his case. First song, we played Tirador, and then we were gonna go into Vestido de Blanco, right? The cumbia. And we finished Tirador, and it's just the drummer and bass and Jaime, right? They're just playing. He's not playing yet because I got to give him the cue, right? I just say, you know, saluditos, blah, blah, vamos a continuar con más música. Aquí les va otra canción, right? And then it's supposed to go. Vestido Blanco, right?
Right.
This guy goes in. He goes into Cosas del Amor.
I was feeling the song at the time.
Which
so
is okay. Which is okay. But going back to who's like directing. So then it comes up. Then we're go 3/4 of the way into the set. Then Cosas del Amor comes up. Well, we already played it.
Fuck it, play it again.
So
See, I just cussed again.
so they're singing, and I go, and I notice that it's getting to 3/4 of the end of the song, right? 3/4 through the song is going to the end. I said, hey, we got to go into Vestido because we already played Cosas. Don't forget, because everybody's looking at their phones and saying, or looking at their list, you know. So they're the directors of the group, but just because I'm free and I can just walk over there and say something, you know, I gotta. Hey guys,
we prefer he doesn't though because he's screaming in that mic.
Dude, he grabs that mic.
And at the end of the set, we're ¿Estamos sordos? Porque no.
They say I talk loud.
I guess he gets excited and on the talking mic, he's talking the same. He's talking.
Yeah, I
as
think
mic.
you need to turn your ears up, fool. Maybe your ears are a little bit off.
It's always. I mean, like he said, sometimes like we know the set already, but sometimes it has to be told. You know, and Johnny's free while we're playing. I'm singing, so I can't do it.
Yeah.
He's either playing or singing with me, so he can't do it. Johnny will go over there and hey. Remember, guys, this is the next song coming up, or when there's a mix-up, there's changes to this song.
Hey, do you use because it's Wacky Wednesday, bro? I ask all kinds of crazy ass questions.
Ask, man.
Do you remember every song, all the words?
Words, yeah. That until I drink some alcohol.
Yeah.
That's what I told you.
So if you had the what do they call it, the
Teleprompter.
the teleprompter in front of you, you could drink.
Yeah. And then I could drink. Yeah.
Hey, so all the Grupo Visión fans, because these dudes are they're going all over the place here in the next couple of months. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes. They are going to be all over the place, man. They're coming to a town, a city near you, a country near you, a country down south, Mexico. They're going to be all over the place. If you hear this guy miss a word,
You know why?
you know why? Porque he's been drinking, man. He's been drinking.
Had a little too much.
Let's see. I'm
Just
trying
one.
Un saludo para DJ Aftermath. Where's he at?
He's on here. DJ Aftermath, puro Cotula. He's all here about Cotula. Shout out to TDK, man. You know, you guys know TDK? You know what TDK stands for?
No.
It took me about 2 months to realize
It's
what
the old
TDK
tape thing, no?
Ching, el otro tape. I want to give a shout out to TDK. TDK stands for Tejano Dancing King.
Tejano Dancing King.
Para Tejano Dancing King.
Ese vato can grab a girl who don't know her right foot from her left foot Take her on a dance floor, and she's been dancing for about 30 years with this guy. Wow. He's that good. He's a Tejano dancing king. Shout out to TDK. A matter of fact, I met him in the bathroom. And that sounds fucked up, right?
That sounds wrong.
That sounds like a personal
No
story.
way. I went to David Lee. I went to David Lee on Sunday. Shout out to Cesar. I went to go see David Lee perform here in San Antonio, and I went to go use the bathroom, and then all of a sudden I look over next to me, and I saw him there. He was taking a leak too, right? I'm like, pinche TDK, out of all places to see you here in the bathroom. We just started laughing. He took off.
Saludos, bro.
Let's see. No, DJ. He is watching. Aftermath's watching. He's all about Cotula. I guess he's a big Cotula guy.
Yeah.
Somebody had put a badass comment. I think it was TDK. He said Cotula is the Cotula está en el mero monte de Texas, para que sepan, papá.
Claro que sí. Sí lo conocemos. Sí lo conocemos muy bien.
Okay. Here. I gotta read this. Honestly, Johnny Sobrevilla is an inspiration to me. He's the reason why I practice more and more on my singing. Saludos, carnal.
Who's that?
DJ Aftermath.
Órale,
But
saludos.
he's hidden right now. He's Devin Garcia.
Oh, he's Devin.
Yeah, he's Devin.
Hey, Devin.
TDK said he just saw you guys this Friday. He saw you guys at Crystal City. So he was. Yeah, he was there.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks for coming out. Yeah.
Where are you guys gonna? Where are you guys? I talked to. I was talking to him when he got here a little bit before you guys, and he said, "Man, you guys just got some dates thrown on your lap, and you're just like."
Yeah. Well, this past weekend we're expecting to play, and they just got these shows all of a sudden. But this weekend we're gonna be first on Friday. We're gonna be in Bryan, Texas.
College Station,
Bryan, Texas. Saturday we'll be in Brownsville, Texas, and then on Sunday we'll be back in Troy, Texas.
Where the hell is Troy at?
It's right between Waco and Austin.
Hey, bro, tan así na.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be driving like 8 hours and 8 hours.
and then the following weekend we're in the East Coast. We're going to Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, and then I think Carolinas or something like that.
And then
Have y'all played in the Carolinas before?
Yeah.
Hey, do a lot of people
man.
show up to those bailes?
Atlanta gets crazy. Like,
It's called
pero
Hotlanta.
you're talking about we play in the Atlanta Coliseum, right?
Yeah.
And man, it's jam packed, like people to people, body to body, and it's huge. Like it's I don't know how many people fits, but todo lleno.
And y'all are playing with Intocable and all these dates?
Yeah.
All these dates. Yeah, they actually decided to take us for the rest. A lot of their dates here in the U.S. and some in Mexico. I guess we're doing something right.
Hell yeah. If you're doing that, hey, let me talk a little bit about that, man. You guys, how do you guys travel? You travel by a van, or you guys got a bus?
No, we got our tour bus. Actually, just got finished getting repairs because we had an accident. I don't know if you knew that.
I read about it. That's kind of where I was going with the.
So yeah, we just got it back this past week because the people who don't know, we were traveling from Las Vegas to El Paso, and the passenger tire had a blowout. It might have been a defective tire, but it blew out. And I don't know if you ever driven something very heavy, but it's gonna pull you. It's not. You're not gonna have time to hold it.
Yeah, to hold. Yeah, I got you.
So it threw us off into the monte, and we were rocking side to side, and we were just trying to hold on for dear life in our bus, and like, oh, we're about to flip. Like,
y'all were sleeping in the bunks?
Yeah, we're all asleep, all of us, except for a couple guys. But most of us were on our beds, and we're we're about to flip. We can just feel the bus rocking back and forth, and forth.
Hey, it's about to happen right now.
Yeah, we're about like, dude, hopefully it doesn't flip. 75 miles per hour. It was all four buses. It was Intocables and ours. All four buses is going, but ours just blew out and went off into the monte. So we took down signs, fences, trees, everything that came in our path.
Hey, bro, but the other buses saw that you guys veered off?
Oh yeah, they stopped immediately. But like it was, thank God that nothing serious happened. All of us just got up. Only maybe a couple guys just got a couple bumps on their knees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
From trying to hold on.
But the bus stayed upright though.
The bus stayed slanted like this, like in a ditch. Against a tree, right?
A tree and the sand saved us from flipping, because the last thing that happened before it came to a halt was we felt the bus go like this. and then boom, and then it just stopped.
Yeah, we hit a tree.
So it was about to flip.
Bro, it would have been bad if it had flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Especially
and
these guys,
and
they're on the opposite side.
you guys would have jumped into
I was
the
on this side.
to
We
the-
would have banged into the
You
wood,
know,
all the wood and everything.
And the reason I say on the bus, man, because you guys gonna spend a lot of time on the bus, dude. And I can relate to living on a bus, not an actual bus.
Yeah.
But me and him were having a good conversation. Like, you know, in the Marine Corps, I got to travel all over the world in luxury, U.S. Navy ships. We get on these ships, dude, and they're like 5 people high, right? And you only have like some are even thinner than what you guys have on the bus, as far as like you have to, walkway. You have to you have to turn side. Like 2 people can't walk shoulder. You have to turn. Even you can't even walk like normal.
You're grazing each other.
Yeah, you got to walk sideways. But you know, after a while.
Good night, Dad.
What? Good night, Mil. Love you.
Good night.
Buenas noches.
So it's live, bro. You never know what you're gonna get. And so you know, living in that that close quarters, man, you can get on your nerves real quick, bro. Like he's like, we go for a weekend, 4 or 5 days. I said, can you imagine like 60, 70 days without getting off a ship? Like every day, dude, every day everybody, you could smell everybody's farts. You could everybody's nasty feet. Like it's bad, man. So do you guys like being on the bus?
We love it.
Yeah, we have some of the best stories in our bus. You know, like as far as all the good times we've had.
Yeah.
The funny stories, the bad stories. You know, there's always everything comes out when you're in the bus. It's like you're seeing a psychologist. You're telling your problems to people.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys do a lot of do you guys play any kind of games like you know, prank each other and shit like that on the bus?
Yeah,
Or what?
all the time. All the time.
Who's
He's
the
always in the
biggest-
middle of it. He's always pranking other people.
Oh, you're the biggest prankster of everybody?
Yep.
Toss up between him and Josh. Josh is pretty bad at that. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, what's the worst thing you've done on the bus, dude? Not in a bad way. Like, I know that question's a double-edged sword right there. No, like a prank wise. What's the worst thing you think you've done on the
it
bus?
was probably with Louis. Shout out to Louis Leja,
Man.
the boxer.
Louis, do you know who Louis Leja is?
Leja is a boxing last name.
Jesse
Yeah.
James Leja,
Leja.
Louis Leja,
Louis
they're
is their
primo hermanos.
Okay.
He him and I were always talking shit to one another, right? Always, it never fails. It's just one of those guys that you look at him, and
You have to say something.
I have to say something, or he'll say, "What? What are you looking at?" And I would tell him, "I'm still trying to figure it out, bro." So we got to this thing where we would just literally sit next to each other and slap each other, just like boom, and then boom. And he's a boxer, so I'm messing with him. Boom, boom, boom.
Like you really putting your hand on his face.
Open hand.
Oh yeah, they're slapping each other.
Yeah, all the time.
Alama.
Boom, 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 back and forth, and it would just be fucking hilarious, dude. Everybody be laughing.
I wouldn't be laughing if somebody slapping me in the freaking face. That's for sure.
It was so funny because they would get like, it would just be a simple little and then they'll just get into each other's face and they're what the
Both hands.
Like it would be like that first, and then it would be like, and then like that, and then all of a sudden it's like that. To their face,
And then y'all
though.
are doing like they do on those videos
Yeah,
where they do
slap
the slap.
We didn't get that extreme, but he's necio, like in a like him and I are like necio with each other in a good way, like funny way.
Yeah.
And then it would never fail, bro, never fail. We'd get off at a Whataburger, park the bus in the parking lot, and we'd get off at a Whataburger and go order and sit down.
Oh yeah.
And guess who would fucking sit right next to me?
He would.
He would.
And then he start fucking with your food.
No, he wouldn't fuck with my food, but he would just sit next to me, and I'd be like, bro, all these fucking seats in the restaurant, and you're gonna sit next to me. And then I would make him laugh.
Oh, dude. I wish we got that recorded.
Dude,
Somebody has to record it.
See, Louis took a bite of he always ordered what a chicken.
JJ, right?
And he was sitting in front of our light guy.
Our lighting tech. Shout out
Our
to
lighting tech.
JJ.
So those are JJ. He was sitting in front of JJ, and he took a bite out of his what a chicken, and some sauce came out. And he looked at his hand. This is Louis. He looked at his hand, and he's about to lick the sauce off, and he goes, and makes eye contact with JJ. He literally goes like that. And JJ's like, why do you look at me and lick your hand at the same time, bro?
They lock eyes.
They locked eyes, bro.
But it would never fail. He did it
all the time, bro. And it never failed. He would do shit like that. Like, you would just question, why the hell you do shit like that, bro?
Oh, bro. I mean, I know how, Marines are when they're around, but I could just imagine you guys on a bus, and then, you know what I mean? It just, you guys are around each other 24/7, dude. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is that we're really, really close. Like, we're really close. Nobody is like
just a loner, like, hey, don't bother me, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I'm just here to play the bass.
No.
Because it's usually the bass player, bro. The bass players are usually the bass players. Look. Shout out to all the bass players and all genre of music. But bass players are, to me, I've said this before on a show before, like, sometimes people who do something for a living, you could take them from any part of the United States, like an overnight stalker. An overnight stalker, like at a store or something. You could put all those dudes in guys from California, Florida, New York, you put them all in the same room. They all have the same way of life and mentality. It's really weird. So to me, bass players are like that, dude. Like, all bass players are just like, don't mess with me. I'm mellow. Like, let me know when I gotta get on stage, and boom, 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 and get off stage. I mean,
you're pretty spot on that, man.
No, dude. Look at Felix from Intocable. I think I've seen that dude talk like maybe 10 words in 20-something years I've been following him.
No, he used to be in our band, just so you know.
Felix was in y'all's band.
For a whole year. But, I mean, we're not going to talk about him, but we know a lot more stuff. He's very talkative. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I guess, like, around in his comfort zone, he's very talkative. And he's a good friend. He's a good friend of ours. And saludos a Felix Salinas y la familia Salinas allá de Edinburgh, Texas.
But to me, like, hey, dude, do me a favor, bro. Do me a favor.
Monday.
I've been watching Intocable's vlogs since they started. I'm probably the number one fan. I wait for it when it comes out. Like, when they were doing it like weekly at a time. Hey, they're about to release it right now. I say, you're watching another one. You're watching another one.
Al tío René.
Yeah. Look, bro. If you guys want more viewers, Intocable vlog, if you want more viewers, stop showing the concert. we seen you guys play. We love watching Renee. We love watching the bus, like them eating and talking. That for me, I'm speaking personally, right? Yeah. I think for me, I get the most out of that. Like, you get to see who they are. You know what I'm saying? So I asked you guys about Renee. Is he really that funny all the time? So are you guys into that? Are you guys vlogging or anything like that, or doing anything?
We've been trying to get into it. We just got to get somebody. See, I've never edited videos. I want to get into it. I don't know how to do it that good. I know a little bit, but I've been wanting to really get into vlogging. And
it takes some editing.
It takes time.
Oh, the guys who do their thing I know they spend some time doing it. But to me, dude, honestly, it's what the world is now. Like those things really get the fan closer to the artist. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they really get closer to the
and they get to know who they are, as far as like Tío René. Like Tío René, nobody knew Tío René until the vlogs came out, right?
Yeah, I would have never known he was like that, bro.
Yeah,
dude.
And Tío René has always been like that ever since the beginning. He's been the same person. No más que he behind the stage, behind the drums, he looks serious, and he looks like he's not.
I saw the one where y'all were doing the sound check, y el vato estaba atrás bailando back and forth.
Man,
Him and Johnny Lee Rosas.
Yeah. So, oh, dude, right now, live, I'm calling it right now. Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. I got an insider. Right, 3 insiders right here.
What's up?
Last week I did a mano a mano. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did Cesar and Alex, Mike G and the Iconics, and David Ligas and the Musicales. Right here, one song at a time. Bam, bam.
Nice.
And people loved it, bro. Like, that was badass. So I said, man, what could I do? Something similar to that, but different. One guy's already been here. showed up with you. The other guy, he hangs out with y'all now, right? Can you imagine a show with Juan P. Moreno right there, Johnny Lee right here,
Oh man.
2 bajo sextos, like
Yeah.
Hey, if somebody's being a hater and watching this show and then y'all get this shit to happen, I called it first, even though y'all. But to me,
That's history right there, man.
right?
That's some history.
That
Yeah.
would be, but I know they're busy. I know they're busy people, but I'm going to make it happen one day. Abe. So when y'all don't think, say, hey, you know what? I went to this guy's show. He talked about now for all the bajo sex, because dude, I'm amazed on how much bajo sexto fans there are, bajo quinto fans. Like there's a lot of people that really just pay attention to that instrument. So I'm sure we'd have a shitload of viewers to watch 2 legends go at it mano a mano. You know what I'm saying?
That would be nice. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. With that being said, dude, music a little bit. I lost a great aunt today. My tia Vela, she passed away today, and it was a coincidence, man, because my grandmother, it's been I think 7 years, might be even longer. She passed away on the same exact date as her sister, my grandma. So I don't know if you guys have something in your repertoire you could pull out that's kind of slow, maybe something like that. If you can jam one for it, that way you can dedicate the song to him.
Yeah, man.
El otro,
Está perdido.
Está perdido.
No,
Yeah, no more. Don't give it no more.
I'm reading.
Talk later.
Talk later.
Talk later.
I was reading the comments.
Yeah, so again, for my tia Vela, my Momo Cano, Antonina Cano, to my family in Dallas, Fort Worth area, my family in Corpus, Gregory, Portland, Taft, for my tia Vela, this song's for you guys.
Esta, obviously, it has a little bit of a, it's a sentimental song, if you listen to the words. It's de Ramon Ayala.
Dale.
Ahora sí, ya estoy solo en el mundo. Solo en el mundo vagando. No me importa si algún día me muero. Nada más que me entierren cantando. He pasado mi vida rodando. He pasado mi vida tomando. Pero juro que de hoy en adelante me verán nada más tomando. Un día voy para arriba y voy a entregar lo que un día el Señor me prestó. Un día voy para arriba y nada me importa el día en que muera yo.
Classic right there. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that.
Okay.
So to all my family, tia Vela, may you rest in peace.
Que la tengan en la sustante gloria el Señor.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So guys, I don't want to jinx it, man. We're still going. The camera's still rolling. Yeah, va pegar. No, man. So, Grupo Visión, dude. How many guys are actually in the band total?
There's the total of 6 of us. It's on drums is Josh Medina, Jose, that's our brother. On bass is Ricardo Medina, primo hermano. Percusiones, congas es Amador Murillo. Animación, Johnny Sobrevilla, acordeón, Javier Medina. Y bajo sexto y primera voz, Jaime Medina. Somos los 6.
Puros Medinas, bro.
Medina.
You jacked it up, Johnny. Yeah, they almost had the whole family, bro.
I'm gonna sign the papers next week.
Hey, and another one. You know what? I forgot to mention another person that I wanna give that last song to is Pepper. Pepper, he played for La Sombra back in the day. Right. He just passed away, and he's a legend, bro. I think he played for Pio Trevino Magic. He played for many groups. The dude was a badass guitar player. So may he rest in peace. Shout out to his family, man, to Pepper Gonzalez. Thank you for the reminder, Brandon. I appreciate it. Johnny, about these guys, bro. What makes you like? Those are the homies right there. Like this is my group. I want to put you on the spot like that. You know what I mean? It's Wacky Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Like no, there's some, like me just being a fan. There's some bands like I just fucking love. God, I just freaking love that about them. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay, bro.
I really love that. What is it about the guys, man, that really, you know, get you going?
The twins in particular?
The twins in particular, nomás porque están aquí. The rest,
the rest of them.
They didn't make whatever answer you want to give me.
The whole band.
The whole band.
The whole band it's everybody's heart, is what it is. Everybody has the same fire and the same passion that I do. Everybody's after one goal. But it's not only on stage, it's the same passion that you see when we're here together, when we're out at Whataburger, or we go to Starbucks, or we drive from...
Puro Whataburger, Starbucks, drops aquí, puro...
Hey, we need some sponsors,
bro. We need some sponsors.
Exactly.
You're not lying.
Exactly. But it's just anything that we do. You know, everybody has the same fire. Everybody has the same goal. And I think that's why we get along so well, because everybody's... You know, of course, we have that one goal, you know, and every band does. But it goes on with each and every one of us in anything that we do together as a group.
Right.
You know?
You're all in the same thought process. Y'all have the same work ethic. That's good, man, because, you know, you could tell. You honestly, you could tell some bands, like I was saying about the bass player. Hey, just give me my money, bro. I'm ready to get the hell off the stage. You know what I mean? I'm playing my job. But you can see a band who really gets along on and off the stage. You know what I mean? Because it really shows when it comes to work. It's like a team, right? Like any sports team.
For sure.
If the guys live with each other, they get along. I mean, you could see it in all aspects of whatever your profession is. You could see it if you work as a team. Yeah, I just wanted to ask you that, man, because, you know, like I said, I'm a big fan of Tejano Norteño music. I love it, and I love the passion that you guys have. There's been comments on here like, Visión is the best. They played Las Mañanitas for my mom, rest in peace, and other songs in Dimmitt, Texas. I still have that video. She lived it. Saludos from there, the kazoo player Shrek.
El tocayo Jaime Salinas.
Yeah, Jaime Salinas.
He's actually Felix Salinas' cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
They're
first cousins.
Okay, badass.
Primo hermanos.
Shout out to my mom. Hello, Mom. If I don't, then I'll never hear the end of it.
Shout out to my mom, too.
Yeah. Shout out to your mom. Your mom's watching. Heck yeah, man.
Toda la familia Medina y también toda la gente que está viendo en este momento de México, de aquí Estados Unidos. Saludos a toda la gente.
Esos vatos pueden hablar español. They've been hanging out with Intocable. Ya Intocable ya no habla nada de inglés, puro español. Todas las entrevistas, everything es puro español.
No, pues en serio, es puro español, ya.
No, I get it. But like, I don't know, like sometimes when I go to a concert, I'm like, hey, bro.
You talk it?
No, yeah. But I'm just saying, like, when I go to like, say if I go to a concert here in San Antonio, y tú nomás hablan, that they just nomás puro español, everything that they taught besides the music, of course. Right? Everything, any other Tejano band, they'll speak Spanglish, right?
Sí.
Intocable don't.
No.
You guys, puro español?
También, puro español.
I mean, we try our best. We're born and raised here in San Antonio, so you kind of lose your Spanish a little bit when you live full time here in Texas, ¿no? Obviously, if you go to Mexico, pues a huevo tienes que hablar español.
Hey, y cuando van para México y hablan español, there's still some words, right, that we
sí.
grew up saying, and the Mexicanos look at you like,
you know,
what'd you say?
You know, some of the biggest words, si vas para México ahora, cualquier estado, bueno, Monterrey no, Monterrey, como quiera, ya entienden,
they mix.
Pero si vas para, como, vamos a decir, Guadalajara o Aguascalientes, empiezas a hablar, es que voy a parquear el carro ahí. Parquear no, it's not a word. Parquear. O, ¿cuál es la otra? Hay otra. Hay varias palabras que dicen. No, ese sí es Tex-Mex.
Are we on?
Tex-Mex.
Are we frozen?
I think we're frozen.
No. Hold on.
We're frozen?
I don't think so.
No, we're good right here.
Are we? I don't see it. Oh, wait, is it?
So there's several words. Pero, you know, parking in Spanish is estacionar.
Is that it?
Is it?
Are you still on? Are you still on yours?
Yeah.
El mío no jala.
Hey, can you guys hear us? Are we still
Ahí
good?
está, mira, salió.
There you
Unos thumbs ups.
Man,
Sí,
bro.
they're messaging.
Is your phone through Spectrum, Mato? Porque they already can let them go, bro.
Sponsored by Spectrum.
No, man. You know, I love being Chicano, dude. If you can tell by the wall.
Yeah.
I love being Chicano. I love that we can speak Spanish and English.
Sí.
But I tell people this. Have you ever seen the video of like the Mexicanos from California and the Mexicanos from Texas? And they have the video where they come home for the barbecue. And like, hey, we're going to do a carne asada. And then the Tejano's like, carne asada. We're gonna cook some chicken and brisket, like, you know what I mean? And they want corn tortillas. We're gonna get flour tortillas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That kind of. But in California, man, everybody speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
Here in Texas, I don't know, man. I don't think that many people, like over there, raza, you know, Chicanos, they speak a lot of Spanish. Over here, not so much.
Fíjate que, pues, California, para mí, they're more influenced by the Mexican culture.
Right.
Y aquí, pues, Texas, you know, we all know Texas has its own culture. Like, as far as, like, even with the United States of America, Texas is different from everybody. Like, it's like its own country in a way. You know, and
it's not. We are our own country. Don't get it twisted, bro.
Pero, you know, and we love California. We were just there.
California has some good vibes.
Hey, when y'all play there,
in July.
When's the first time Vision played in Califas? Can you remember?
He knows. He knows the dates.
What's the date?
18,
February 14th. Well, that's the date.
It was July of 2018.
That was the first time Vision made it to Califas?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you something.
Monday.
When I went to my first dance in Califas, I went to go see Ramon Ayala in Oceanside, California.
Oh, wow.
Right? Pues yo llegué ahí with my lady ready to dance. Right? So we start dancing. And people are looking at us like, hey, what are y'all doing? like this is not a racetrack. You know what I mean? Pues over there, everybody dances in the same spot, bro.
Sí.
And me and my wife were doing, you know,
Las vueltas y
the
todo.
vueltas and turning and going. And people are like, hey, they don't do that over here, bro. You guys are different. Did you guys notice that when you No estás en vivo? Shout out to everybody in Beeville, Texas, man. I'm glad you said that, so I'm gonna throw this out there real quick. September 18th in Beeville, Texas. I put out a slight flyer. I'm gonna put out some more details in the next few days. Mike Gonzalez y Los Iconics, Grupo Presión, the Homeboys. Let's see. Who else? There's David Los Tremendos. They're gonna be all in Beeville. It's gonna be BYOB out there at the Expo Hall. So if you're in Beeville, Alice, Goliad, Refugio, George West, Three Rivers, I don't know, Skidmore, Tynan, Bettis, Carn City, Kennedy. I can just keep going, bro. If you're in that area, September 18th, y'all be looking out for the flyer. It's being shared already. You guys come out and have a good time. It's going to be a benefit for my buddy Adrian Acevedo.
Okay.
Right there, right behind you. It's going to be a benefit barbecue and dance for him. And they're also having, are you guys cornhole players?
Yeah.
I'm
a natural.
Hey, de volada. He's like, yeah.
No, yo no, pero...
No, I've only played one time, bro.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we have him under the bus.
No, we do.
That's where we're going at right now.
I posted a picture one time of my corn. We had some of our friends from West Texas, Odessa, La Familia Mendez, Melissa Mendez. She actually sent some mini cornhole. What are they called? The tables?
The boards, yeah.
Right. They have Vision and the logo, the eye.
Yeah.
And the Vision on the actual boards.
They made it like
they're all custom.
Custom.
And then the bags are all custom. They all say Vision on the eyes. It's
damn
pretty cool.
it.
Yeah, so we're like,
And you only played once?
I've only played once, but I'm damn good at it though. Like I beat
Beginner's luck, nomás.
Come on.
I have very very good aim.
So what is life like, dude? When you know, a lot of, for the fans, man, you know, the fans, we pay money, we work hard, we pay money, we get our ticket pre-sale if we can, so, you know, at the door. You know, we think they're raping us, you know, sometimes, but you're seeing good bands, and this is how you guys make a living. But you know, we don't get to see what it's like. Like you guys just don't show up and be like, hey, we get dressed, and you walk up with your instruments, plug in, and boom, and start playing.
No.
Like it doesn't work like that.
No, we're from load-in time with Intocable or with or Vision, because we have the same rules. Load-in time is usually at 10 a.m. in the morning, every morning. We're there at load-in. Our crew of staff's loading up. We're getting our stuff ready. We're getting ready. We're warming up. We're getting stuff ready. So the whole time we're there. We're not like, oh, we just showed up. There is a couple bands that do that though. And
You're not gonna mention no
I'm
names.
not gonna mention their names.
I'll mention them. Just kidding.
I'll say it. No, there's one of these bands that did that in Atlanta, Georgia. We were performing. I'll mention the name because this band is a huge norteño band. It was Intocable, Conjunto Primavera, y Vision. It was us three. In Atlanta, Georgia. We performed first. Primavera came. They were on schedule next. They hadn't shown up yet. As soon as we got off stage, they hadn't shown up yet. We were like, where's Primavera? Like, they're supposed to go up like in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They go on in 10 minutes. I shit you not. They got there 2 minutes before the show. Their show time. They get there. Presentation goes on.
They're already
boom.
dressed.
They get off the bus, get on the stage, tear it up, and they leave. And we're like, what happened here?
That's when you've been doing it for a long time.
Pero the reason why they did that, because they had a triple night.
Yeah.
They had played somewhere 2 hours away.
And then they come in
And then they
boom.
came in, played, and then they were going to another gig after that.
After
They played 3 gigs and then one
Hey,
night.
dude, but how did they get the sound's got to be? You got to be a bad
That's-
sound
oh,
engineer.
yeah. We were like, how did they do that? And they just came, nos dieron una chinga, y se fueron. Like, and without a sound check, we do sound checks. We get our stuff tuned up. We get everything tweaked.
But then when you show up on stage, it's still something's messed up. Always, it never fails.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah, eso sí.
yeah.
if you don't have your engineer, then it can happen easily.
I'm glad you said engineer, man, because I usually don't say the shows I'm gonna have. I usually do like a week in advance. That's it, like 5-6 days. That's the way I like keeping it. But I'm working on a show right now, and you guys are musicians, will love this. I got a show right now where I'm getting some of the top name music engineers, sound guys in here all together at one time. So it's going to be a different part of, like, you know what I mean? Of the industry, right?
Behind the curtain,
right. And some of these names, I'm not going to say them just because you guys will be like, oh, yeah.
Say it.
Right? No. I'm working on getting some more guys in here, and it's just going to be pretty much shooting the shit, bro. Shooting the shit about the different bands they work for, and you know, who they like, who they don't like. And they're gonna be drinking, so you know, we'll see how that goes. But
gonna be interesting
for all the artists that watch Bumpers Wacky Wednesday. That's gonna be something for you to watch, man. Hopefully your name ain't the one that they're talking about, right? You know, they'll bite their tongue on you. But yeah, we're working on a show for that coming up real soon. And speaking of shows, next week on my show, next week on my show, I have another artist coming in. She's coming in from out of town, and it's going to grace us here inside the studio. Miss Demi Garcia. You ever heard of Demi Garcia?
Yeah.
Demi Garcia will be here in the studio. I'm hoping her husband can make it with her because he's really cool, and I want him like to sit on the stage in here as well because I want to get his part of, kind of like
on the other side.
on the other side. Like, what is it like? Having a wife that's on stage and you know what I mean? So hopefully he gets to make it with her. We'll see. So next week, Demi Garcia will be here in the Wacky Wednesday studio. You guys make sure you tune in for that. Let's see. I'm going to go to some of the comments. A ver. We are our own
Solo para la
country.
gente de Crystal City.
Yeah,
I
Puro
saw-
Crystal City. Everybody saw you guys. Where did
So-
you guys play at Crystal City? Is there something big enough to hold?
El Campestre. Saludos a la familia Márquez.
It's a big place.
Sí,
Este
yeah,
salón
it's
está
pretty big.
grande.
Yeah.
Solo para la gente de Freer, Texas.
Rattlesnake Roundup.
Daniel.
Así es. I'd like to give a shout out to la gente de Pawnee.
Pawnee, baby. Manuel Alvarado.
También para mi cuñado Juan P. Moreno. Saluditos.
Yeah, what's
para
up,
Chato
Juan P?
y los chamacos.
Solo para Miguel Cifuentes.
There you go.
It's a
see.
grupo visión about family. That's true, man. We are family.
Hey, so
Solo para mi
your
hermana.
bus driver, or like your roadies, are they family or they're just guys you guys
Yeah,
know?
no, JJ, our lighting tech, and
Actually family.
slash road tech as well. He's
Slash
my
sleeps the
cousin.
most.
No? Oh,
Slash sleeps the
he's
most.
probably still asleep in the bus.
This past weekend.
No, JJ Medina, he's our cousin también, primo hermano. Y luego el Gaby Gutiérrez.
Don't get no better than this, baby.
Ese, es primo del bass player,
Who drives the bus?
my dad.
And he's the only one that drives the bus.
No, I drive it too. Yeah, I drive it too.
He rarely drives it. But
Hey,
he drives it.
So let me guess. When he's driving, everybody's awake.
Yeah.
Hombre, he always
Hombre,
drives the
I
graveyard
always
shift.
take the night shift. That's why he don't know that I drive. That's why he's saying that. Pero I always drive in the middle of the night.
You're a night owl?
Hombre, I like to sleep, pero I like to sleep, pero my dad's all like, "Hey, you call me in the middle of the night. Hey, can you wake up at 3 in the morning and wake me? Can you get up and be ready at 3 in the morning?" It's like, God damn! I just get off stage at 1, and then I have to go take a quick hour nap and drive. Because mira, antes de que nos pasó el accidente ahí antes que era en New Mexico, ¿ah?
In New Mexico.
It was in New Mexico, right before Las Cruces. That's where the accident happened. I had just driven a 7-hour shift. I drove 7 hours from Las Vegas. Well, I took the first shift from Las Vegas to Phoenix. And then my dad took over from there.
He took over in
And
Phoenix.
then he took over in Phoenix.
Wow, man. Well, your dad was shaking up pretty bad?
Yeah, it was all of us, all of us.
Well, I mean, the driver, dude. The driver
Yeah,
is responsible
no,
for everybody,
he
bro.
was-
It's got to be...
Yeah, and you talking about responsibility. He has his sons in there, and then Johnny and Amador, the staff, and we even had our cousin in there.
How many people, for the fans, like,
Yeah.
because it's not like you pull up in a little car and like people just keep coming out and coming
yeah.
out. How many people fit in the bus comfortably?
Well, we have 12 bunks.
It sleeps 12.
We have 12 bunks in our bus. We travel with I think 11 personnel.
And the extra
Somos
bunk is
11.
for like...
Well, my tío used to go, mi tío Chuy, pero he hasn't been going lately.
Stop right there. Typical Mexican family. What's your tío's name?
Mi tío Chuy.
Chuy. Everybody has a tío Chuy.
Everybody has a tío Chuy.
Saludos to the tío Chuy.
Saludos al tío Chuy.
You know what's funny?
Como dicen el amador, tío Saltín.
You know what's funny? Have you heard of the country band Coetzel? Have you heard of them?
Yeah.
Well, they're real good friends of ours, right? They love to say Tío Chuy. Like, that's their Tío Chuy. They're like all of them,
They're ready to do that.
Yeah, they love that.
Joey Jams.
Joey, yeah.
Joey Jams.
He's
He's
gonna
going to
start
start
touring
touring with them for a month or so. So shout out to Joey Jams out there,
Shout
man.
out to Coetzel and all the guys, Mason and
Dre.
and all
El
them.
Joseph, Joey.
Yo-Yo.
Let's see. I miss anybody, too. You got a yo-yo, too?
No.
Yo-Yo's the engineer.
The co-Wetzel.
The Coetzel?
Yeah.
Dude, those guys, they bring a lot of people.
They're selling
I didn't know who they were until Joey called me. He's like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna go with these." I said, "What?" And so I looked them up, and then my daughter was here from New York. She's in the Army, and her boyfriend was here with her. And I said, "You guys know Cole Wetzel?" They're like, "Why?" I'm like, "Do you know him?" They're like, "Yeah, everybody knew we jam him." Like, I'm like, "Oh, okay,
the
cool."
The first time we met Cole, we were doing promotion in Houston, and this was on a Friday, and we didn't play till Saturday night. We drove to the venue, parked our buses, and Ron, our manager, saludos para Ron.
Saludos para Ron.
He's actually cousins to
El peladito.
to Yo-Yo.
Peladito.
Yo-Yo, who works for Cole Wetzel, and he says, "Hey man, you guys want to go see Cole Wetzel? He's playing in Pasadena at a rodeo or something, some kind of festival was going on." So we went over there and we hung out with Cole before the show. We watched the show and went back and hung out with Cole after the show. And we were in Cole Wetzel's bus, Jaime and I, and Tio Chuy, and who else was it? Amador?
There was Amador. Amador was there too.
And G-Sters, right?
G-Sters.
And Jesse. Genie.
So this guy, Cole Wetzel, he's from East Texas. This guy puts on Los Bukis.
Hey, we're freezing up because you just used 100% of your Wi-Fi of your Wi-Fi hotspot. We're freezing up. All right, we'll stop it right there. See, I should have talked shit. Hold on.